glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas and Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. He's got a target on his opponent from the moment he steps out of that locker room to every step he takes during this ring walk. You can see exactly what's in his scope. Chico's ring walks have been known as circus spectaculars, but yet, with all that, to him, it's a moment of extreme attention.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go. Here we go.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Use your feet.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Chico's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Blocks that belt line well. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to... Oh, what a left hand.
Hey,
left to the body. Oh, and a big right. Did you see that? It was in his scope, and he pulled the trigger with that straight shot, scoring the knockdown.
And he had a beautiful sight there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Atta boy.
A well-placed left hand up top. And he turns that hook up top, and it does damage. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Chico. That's the kind of round that tells you all you need to know about what kind of fight this is. Back and forth action, both guys hurt.
That's the kind of round that you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
Nice work. He can't handle your speed. It's too much for him. You keep it up.
Start of a new round, and it seems like a whole new man. Hard to believe that this is the fighter that was just knocked down in the last round.
Well, he's got some of those great recovery skills, kind of like Arturo Gatti used to always have. You know, he was a guy that he could be battered, he could look like he was barely hanging on, and then all of a sudden the next round, he looked good to go.
He missed with that headshot.
Así es, let it go!
Chico's right hand scores well that time. Blocks the headshot. Halfway through round number 2. Good flush, straight left hand.
Hook! Hook!
Able to show you his blocking ability. Chico's stunned and he is hurt. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Chico. And he engages in the clinch. His opponent has to be getting frustrated here. He had his man down, but now he keeps getting tied up.
Look, I'm frustrated watching it. I don't care about his opponent. I don't have any pity for him right now because he's allowed himself to get frustrated, allow himself to get tired. All he has to do is rotate those shoulders back a little bit, push off a little bit, create room.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. So we come to the end of the round. And clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, do you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
You want this fight? Listen, you want this fight?
There you go.
You gotta stay busy out there. You're losing this fight because you're not throwing any punches out there.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Chico's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Still not moving enough! Get out of the way from those punches! Move your head! Unlock! More punches! Come on!
Off the mark there. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute
Move your
round.
head! Muévete la cabeza!
Good defense, just covering up down low. Unable to connect by Chico.
You're not focusing!
Big shot, the left crashed home.
Clinch him!
Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Relax. Relájate. Relax. Are you all right? I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hand.
You need to cover up, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Okay.
Round number 4 is underway as we look at Teddy's scorecard, and you can see what a difference the knockdown can make. Chico's fans have to be loving this early lead.
Yeah, but with that power, you know, he can make a mistake and he can win the fight. His opponent can't afford any mistakes and not any more mistakes.
Nice block by Chico.
Relax, relax.
That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Oh, God! What's the hook?
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. Oh, what a whiff by Chico.
Left and right, left and right.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Very nice defensive guard there. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that. Great round now. Back. Look at that. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Fine looking right hand by Chico. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Move around the ring. You got that? Okay, let's go. Here you go.
Chico's gets a chance at redemption here with a fresh round. But, Teddy, I'm always concerned as to how a fighter looks after he's been knocked down in the last round.
Well, it depends how much experience he has. And he has enough experience to handle this, to kind of shake it off, get himself together, and move forward.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches. But that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Well timed by Chico. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Get in there!
A solid left hand by Chico. Left to the body. Ten clicks of the talk. Good defensive skill. Chico's got to be careful not to fall prey to what so many fighters do. Close fight, you may be up, but you may not stay that way. He's getting some sound advice from his cornerman.
Keep it up. This guy's never felt a beating like this. Keep the pressure up. Keep boxing just like that. You're gonna take this one.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Good way to protect the midsection. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
He just missed that shot up top. Right to the body. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Little head hunting with the left. Halfway through round 6.
Finish with a hook. Still not moving enough.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Pushing his opponent back. He's just looking for some room to connect again.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like George Foreman when he was in there with Joe Frazier, parrying him a little, pushing him to a distance where he can nail him.
Let it go. That's it.
Chico's objective is he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza.
And he just holds on there. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
Take a chance with this guy, all right?
It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Entertaining throughout, and now they meet up to start off another round. Chico's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Good work defensively by Chico. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
There you go.
At the halfway point of round 7. Chico's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. To the head he goes with a left hand.
Relax, relax.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Missed the body shot.
Come on, keep focused.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Go out and get it. Go out and fight these guys. Take it to these guys. You have to go out and get these guys. You're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that.
Good, good. Nice work. Listen, I want you to go downstairs, then upstairs, okay?
Got any more of these?
As we start round number 8 here, Chico's enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard. And Teddy, the other thing is, this is a fighter that is showing no signs of letting up.
No, it's up to him. I mean, he could coast home now, put it into cruise control, co-pilot, or go for the gusto.
Left and right. Left and right.
He's all over the place. I mean, he's missing punches. Yeah, he's throwing punches, but he's missing just about everything he throws.
Well, we look up top. You know, we look at the punches going array. They're going left.
That's a clean shot, able to get in with the right hand. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Big, big shot he just scored with. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's over. The fight is over. Chico's bombs away, worked again. Knockout victory for him. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.